You. What's going on? Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that other good, sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Hey, y'all don't pay me no attention. It's very early, but I wanted to catch up on some of these topics. This thing, a question, a question came in, and the question was more so, how do I see, the true evolution of dog breeding going? And I see it going, and we're not just talking about the American Bully, but dogs in general. And I see it going much the way of other animals in the future. If you look into it, I guess you could take the dairy cow, for example. Right now they're going into some heavy genetic testing with the dairy cow, and some of these cows are selling for like $250,000 or more. But they're getting the I think it's called the GTPI numbers, and that's just genetic testing numbers that tell them, the probabilities of these cows having the best functionality. That's more so what they care about, the best functionality and the ability to produce high levels of milk. I mean, it's gotten down to such a science that they can tell you what percentile that that certain cows are in, and basically are harnessing eggs from the best females and having what would be called the second tier females, which would still be like a 95 to 98 percentile. You know what I mean? What they call them, heifers. It would still be that, but at the same time that they've taken it to such a scientific level that the 95 to 98 percentile cows are actually the ones that are carrying the eggs for the 99 to 100 percentile cows. So this in turn allows them to basically produce a ton of cows. I guess it's almost nearly 10 times as many, and not only produce 10 times as many cows, but these cows are also producing double, triple the milk and milk quality, and putting it out there, so it allows these dairy farmers to not only produce at a high level as far as those who have breeding programs, but also for functionality when it's time to have milk. These cows are just like spitting it out, and this is the way they do it, and it's still selective breeding. It's very much so selective breeding, but at the same time it's been elevated. I think you'll see, maybe not to that degree, that's big money. But I think we will start to see in dog breeding, we've already started to see some people do some cloning. We've already started to see people do a lot of genetic health testing. And I know in the future, I want to utilize the health testing more and more to get rid of certain flaws and issues as far as the health goes. Because I always believe in dogs. If you cure the health problems, you can take care of all the look situations that you want later. And in these dogs, I think you're gonna see a lot of it. They have so many. They have the testing now where you can see genetic issues as far as health goes, as far as the heart issues, as far as probability for seizures, deafness, blindness, and as we go forward, I look forward to trying to make some contracts with some of these companies to maybe make this stuff a little bit cheaper for us, to where we can get into there and we can get better profiles on our dogs to get an understanding of what's in our dogs, not breed-wise, but as far as their genetic makeup, and take it to a maximum performance. And who knows where it's going to go after that, but I think the main thing is to get an understanding of the quality of animal. The genetic testing at these levels now will allow us more so to be in a situation where it's like getting up under the hood of a nice car, getting up under the hood of a nice car, checking out the horsepower, making sure everything is running good, And if it's not running good, we can drop the percentile. The sad part about, I think, a lot of these dogs nowadays is that if we actually had a percentile chart of the dog being what it's supposed to be, most of the dogs wouldn't even fall into the 50th percentile, and that's something that we have to change. The one thing that it could help us definitely do is we could definitely avoid a lot of the issues that we've seen come up with, with people just breeding. If we did the testing and we had a higher probability. Yeah, excuse me. I told y'all it's very early. I got a cup of coffee, but it ain't working. But if we know the higher probabilities of disease or not, and in certain things, then it would give us a roadmap to breed some of these dogs better and possibly not put out as many failed breedings that need homes and oftentimes don't get homes. Now, I haven't heard of testing, and that's not to say it doesn't exist, but that's still like a genotype, phenotype type of thing. As I haven't heard of any testing that'll tell you your dog's going to have a monster head or your dog's going to have perfect feet. I haven't heard that testing, and like I said, it doesn't. That's not to say it doesn't exist, but I think our general focus would have to be sort of where they went to, where we're not going by the looks, but we're going by, what's up under the hood and what can make these dogs better. And I really do see, I know, what's her name? Heather from Oily. I'm gonna mess her kennel name up, but she has Prince Charmer, the champion Prince Charmer. She's big. She's big time into health testing. I mean, huge into health testing, and results speak for themselves. So it's something that I think we all have to get into the genetic testing to see what our dogs are doing, and I think that's the future of it. It's almost like a cheat code to make a healthier dog. Now, after we get this cheat code done, the main thing that we're gonna have to do is actually follow what they say do, and that could be a whole different topic, because people don't follow rules well. But we're gonna have to get to a point to where we truly are following what they say needs to be done. If the dog has a propensity to have blind puppies or deaf puppies, we're gonna have to not breed that dog. It's just that simple. But hopefully, we progress and we do better and make better dogs. Next video, hopefully I'll do better. Peace.